Jon, we spoke after the Gateshead game at the end of August. You said September was an important month. It's 4 wins in 7 games. You must be pleased with that return.
Yeah, it's right on our target. I wanted a minimum of 9 points, but I felt like and I think I mentioned it to quite a few people, if we beat Wrexham, then we wanted 12. And I was greedy. I was after 15 after the Wrexham game, because I thought we could go to Grimsby. Things came against us, so it's been a massive month for us to have the result like we did against Wrexham for the fans, and to have 12 points. And it just sits us there now with a look at things. We feel like, without getting carried away, we're only a bit into the season, but we've beat all those teams that are below us. When we've had to come and come and do that, we've done that. And some of those teams are having odd results. I think Southport got a result tonight, and Oldham have, but we are consistently, beating those teams, which is significant for us. And now there's a little run. We've got 2 home games where there's a team that's just below us and one that's just above us, and that's our next little target. It's our next little thing. Can we go and bridge that gap? And if we can, then we start to look towards the other bit. And it's still early days, but they're they're the insights, they're the targets that we are setting ourselves within there. We're delighted with this month.
Yeah, it wasn't the prettiest of games. It was scrappy, it was dogged, and there was 2 teams out there who I think knew how important the win would be. Tonight was about showing character, showing guts, showing courage, and in the second half, after going in front, the lads did that. Yeah,
it is, yeah. And Telford have had the lift on Saturday. They hadn't won a game all season. They were able to get a lift against Torquay. So you come here with that bit of timing, and I think that changes things. So they set up, and they've got a little bit more belief about them, and we felt that it was about matching that. John Rudy's goal, we're not playing well. We're not quite the passing game that we want to play. Isn't quite coming together. We're making some mistakes. But we keep trying to persist at it, because we know if we have little spells of it might be enough to get us something. John Rooney's little bit of magic, he'll say himself, he's disappointed with his performance, some of his general play, but that little bit of quality he's got us back in the game and gave us a belief, and you could see the lads go again. Got us to half time. We felt like we'd have a bit more, and we did, without ever really hitting the heights of some of the stuff that people have started to see from us this season. There was enough, and there was enough quality and some belief, and started to build some pressure. A little spell of pressure, some crosses and some corners that we felt would eventually get us something, and it did. And then, you're right, you're dead right, you come to these places and we want to play all the time, but it was just important that we withstood some pressure. They're very direct, a lot of big diagonal balls, and our lads stood up to it, and that's really pleasing, because we've shown that we've been able to do two important aspects of what will get you some points in this division. Yeah.
There was a double change at half time. Was that injuries, or was it a tactical switch? Because it seemed to make a difference in the second half.
Yeah, bits of injuries. Jaden Hall offers us something, and he stretches the game and gives us some pace. And we look to start him in the game. We keep, and he's promising, and he's made a difference. He's made an impact since he's come, and he's improved us. But we're working with him all the time, and again, it was something. He'd be disappointed. We'll get round him, but he has made a big difference to this squad and added pressure and competition for place, and he's given us something we haven't got. So we're working with him. We'd love him to get his goals. But we felt that Ibby coming on provides a little bit more strength, and we went a little bit more. Instead of the 3 in the middle, we went with 4, and we felt like that's what we needed in that position. And Hobby's gone out, Kingsley's gone out and played for us, where he's carrying knocks and got as far as he could today. Danny Harrison came on and saw it out really well for us. Hobby, we knew, had a little bit of a hamstring strain, and he got as far as he could, but we felt like, and Chris has shown down at Braintree and against Telford, he can come on and make an impact for us, and won some ball, which it might not, in terms of that for us, we weren't picking anything up, and it allowed Sean McConville to get on us. It allowed us to pick up in the hole, and that was a difference. That worked at Braintree for us, and we recognised that, and it was able to work again here away from home. So there's a little pattern, and there's little bits of systems of play that come together as we learn what we've got, and the gaffer's recognising it and choosing the right moment to do it.
Yeah, but as you say, there was lads who were playing through the pain barrier from the start, and I saw at the end, Craig Marn could barely stand up. Is it going to be a case now of having just nurse lads through, because we've had this virus in the camp as well? It's about managing that.
Yeah, it is. The man stuff, it's a little bit of a worry at the moment. He had a knock, and he felt like he went out, and with all the concussion stuff that is around at the moment, that's something we need to monitor carefully. He's with their doctor now. He's all right, and Kath and that will look after that thing and make sure he's okay. So it wasn't the sickness thing that worried us at the weekend. We were expecting phone calls on Sunday, so fortunately that seems like it was a coincidence that the two lads had got at the same time. It feels like it was different, so that's all right. We got a little rest day tomorrow. We come in and train Thursday, and we go Saturday, Tuesday again. Hey, you know the size of the squad what we've got, and there's some influential players. If we lose a couple of them, it makes a big difference to us. So yeah, the times when we'll have to nurse some and try and get our best squad out there.
Just a final point from me. There was more than 500 fans here tonight, and they didn't shut up second half. Got 2 home games now. They can make a massive difference in those games, can't they, these supporters?
That was like a home game, and the gaffers deliberately said, hey, win the toss, go the other way, go away from our fans, because we want to come towards them the second half. And hey, it does, and it's not as being clever and in a way trying to get the fans on side. It made a massive difference. The noise was unbelievable. It felt like a home game. They're attacking. You see the lads get the lift. We pick up some corners, and that little spell of pressure that we had there. They have struggled on set pieces, and we knew that we could build a little bit of pressure. And when that noise is behind you, there's 500 fans there making the noise, and they know they've been struggling with set pieces. I think it makes a difference. They've been great for us all. See, that's the biggest thing that Gaffer talked about since he's come to this club. He could not believe the away support we got where we were, on the table, and he knows the potential. And I think there's a connection. He's created a connection between the players and himself and the fans. And the little brand of football, they're starting to recognise it, and can see there's some character, and it could take this club places. It could take us places. That's what we're hoping. We hope they get behind us for Saturday and Tuesday, and we can go and deliver that next group of teams within this league, and we might be able to start looking onwards.